Just a young gun with a quick fuse. I was uptight, wanna let loose. Wanna leave my old life behind. Not a yes sir, follower. Fit the mold, fit the box, have a seat in the foyer. Take a number. I was lightning before the thunder. Thunder, thunder. Lightning, then the thunder. Da 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 da. Kids were laughing in my classes while I was scheming for the masses. Who do you think you are? Dreamed about being a big star. We're all big stars. We are all big stars. That was a song today, energetically, that I was asked to sing to bring through the energies. Thank you for coming. Whether you see this now or later, it is still live for you. I just take a moment to consciously take a breath, slow your energy down. It is huge and enormous, the energies from the previous 24 hours specifically of what I shared, of an energy veil in our consciousness lifted. Thank you everybody for being here. The fact that you were guided here to this space, whether this came up in your feed straight away, whether you saw me letting you know, whether you see this afterwards, it does not matter. It means that you doing so, you are part of a first waver energy for the planet and humanity. I've had a couple of people ask, am I a first waver? What is a first waver? Okay, I will say, I can see now who's here. That's my ringtone too, Lisa. Hi, Natalie, my beautiful Lisa, Lauren, Fiona, Kerry, EJ, Luke, Nina, Rachel, Amy. And just bringing your energies in, and everybody else. Hi, David. How are you, sweetheart? Hey, Tony. So I'm excited to bring through this new energy space of walking the middle path. I quite often say on the left is one scenario, on the right is another scenario. It's 50-50. And walk the middle path, Buddha, and you will be divinely guided at the right time of what it is for you to do in your life, in the future, for whatever decisions and choices. I want to bring us back to those basics. And as I'm sharing this, remember, there's a balancing right now of the masculine and feminine happening. Feminine is your left, and your masculine side is your right. And then also you're balancing your left and right brain. I'm just slowing the energies down because there's so much my natural flow. We want to talk really fast and talk like this and get all this information out. And so in the human being, as we learn to master our energy more, we need to be conscious of what we're voicing and speaking. Take a breath and slow it down. And slow it down to allow you in spirit and soul to catch up with yourself through your emotions and the human and feeling. And if you're here right now and you're feeling the energies the latest to the planet, and you're keeping your light shining, and you've been here and blazing a trail for yourself, your family, for a very long time or short time, it does not matter, first waver energy. The first waver energy, and it is a label in our human words that came to me from God, the divine source, to create a new term of New Earth Ascension first waver energies, is simply you are at the front line, feeling at the forefront. You're not only feeling for you, you're feeling for all of humanity as well. Whether you realize of that or not, well, it's up to you. And I'm also sharing here with you, you're not only feeling for yourself. Those that are ready for this energy, this is ninth dimensional Christ consciousness energy beaming through to you direct from source through my vessel that's clear of supreme divine white light. 26 years it's taken to be consciously ahead of time blazing a trail, and now as a new earth ascension pioneer coming to you firstly. This is all about you. When I share what I do, it's not look at me and look how great I am. It is for you to consciously take in the vibrational energies to expand your own healing and uptake of these energies. And I'm telling you now, not everybody, wow, big shift just breaking through just then. I just saw a window smash and we're breaking through an old paradigm just then. That's the vision. When you move from fifth dimensional energy to 6D, it's visions and it's interpreting the visions. And because I'm in ninth dimensional, this is the highest vibration on the planet in words of these energies, firstly to the planet, linking spirit with soul through the emotions. The reason I table that and I label that is for you to know, take a breath, and say to yourself, I am receiving the latest abundance energies to the planet. I am abundance. Feel, breathe, and take that in. And I'll tell you, this is not for all. This is not for all. As Blu-rays and first wavers of new earth ascension, and it doesn't matter how old you are, this is not a group, this is not a following, this is nothing like that. When I say first waver, it's not a gang, it's not a we are better, it is none of that. It is an energy that I was asked to call first wavers of new earth ascension. You felt the depression energies. You felt the massive energies yesterday. I had the most intense migraine that I was nearly screaming in pain, that I needed to take painkillers for last night in bringing these energies through. That's what it means to be at the forefront as a first waver. Why? Because we uptake the energies through our physical bodies and we release in service to humanity. There are many energy ascension symptom lists that I've shared and others shared in the past. By the way, just in case you can't see what that says. Can you read that? There you go. Ooh, how spiritual am I? How can I be so spiritual if I tell people to fuck off? It's because it's a great word and it's a great release to tell the energies to fuck off. So I and you tell me if you can relate to this, have been behind the scenes for a very long time or short time. It doesn't matter. So those of you at the forefront, the Blu-rays, the ones that feel unseen, unheard, know it's our time to rise and shine together in new unity. Thank you everybody for joining yesterday. In the update that I wrote about the energies that has led me to come on here today, because I'm going to bring through shortly a visualization of a cage around our heads, and our crown is the vision, and it's now. I'm going to be doing it right now. So just take a moment for yourself. And this cage around your crown and your head, it was shown to me in a couple of different ways. It could be like a fence around a pool. It could be any sort of cage that is a darker energy that you can feel around your head. If not, visualize, imagine it. Your imagination is fucking priceless, is a superpower. Your consciousness is a superpower. So visualize a cage on your head. That is enough right now. Just take a moment. Take a moment. There it is, releasing out of the solar plexus linked. Take a moment to visualize this cage. And what's going to happen now? It's going to disintegrate. It's going to disappear. It's going to lift. It's going to rise and come off, and you're going to see any hooks, cords, or threads off this cage around your head, releasing the pressure from your brain, your head, your eyes, and we're going to snip those cords, cut, and whoosh it up to the divine, and ask the Arcturians to come in and cleanse. Even if you don't know who they are, just go with it and cleanse the energies with gold, 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 gold crown, gold crown, gold crown right now. Take a moment to breathe and feel the release. That is the old toxic energies that have been shed by humanity in the last 24 hours. It was a brutal day. It was the bush flower essence for this, bark flower essence, is cherry plum. Also, the Australian bush flower essence is mountain devil. You can look that up in your own time for this. Take a moment, feel the energies come in of the cherry plum. Allow yourself to see droplets. That's all you need to know is cherry plum. And mountain devil, liquid drop essences coming in through you right now. When you look them up in your own time, that will help you so much. That couldn't wait. I had to bring that ASAP through just then. It's quite liberating, very powerful. The energies here today are of ninth dimensional Christ consciousness from that energy pool. Okay, this is the highest vibration that a soul can reach, take this in, that a soul can reach in their human consciousness. That is the energy pool that is pouring through to you right now. I'm in my space of the divine and you're uptaking whatever it is you need for you. This is about you, and I'm here, as always, I'm right here with you. I've been writing that for quite a very long time. So, okay, big shift. Green, 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 green. Just see your energy filled with green at the moment. Very powerful healing. And I'm going to see which way I'm guided from here or whether I'm going to finish up. What I did yesterday when I wrote a post is I'm encouraging you all. How conscious are you in reading the energy updates that are shared? To slow down, to read and feel. And please know that not all can be feeling at the forefront of the energies through their emotions. That's another area that I want to finish off with today. And we're just winding up. I'm seeing white and gold, white, white, purifying essence is coming through right now. We can all be first wavers in a sense of new earth energy ascension if you're conscious and coming from and living in the light. That can also be a first waver energy. When I talk about first waver energies, it's those of you raw and real that are feeling the energies that are being hammered, that are feeling the depression and are brave enough to slow down, be gentle, nurturing, to be reminded, to nurture yourself, that it's not only a spiritual journey, it's spirit and soul linked through the emotions. And there's many of us here doing this, bringing these energies through together. However, Masters, we need to let go of those who are not. There are many in different spiritual base camps on the mountain, learning and going through and transmuting, and we need to lovingly accept everybody and realize some peoples are on other mountains. Okay, so, okay, energy shifting, big whoosh of rainbow energies is coming up through the center now. Take a moment. I am guided to ask, to remind, to like and follow the energies, to increase and amplify these energies, to continue to write your comments, because the post yesterday was above and beyond. Everybody joining in, sharing, healing in a safe space in new unity energies. And to remind you what comes through firstly. Okay, I feel black energy coming up now. Good, here we go. It's like there's a center column in the middle of us, and there's old black oil gunky energy lifting up from our feet, and we're cleansing this column. There it goes, excuse me. The burping is releasing old ancient energies. This is old ancient energies coming up through all our chakras, energy centers in a column of black energy. Here it goes. Up it comes. Sacral, solar plexus coming up. This is all coming up for a higher heart vibration, raising and healing for all of humanity through you, through your throat, third eye, crown. Whoosh, there it goes. It's now releasing like a geyser, just pouring that dark energy out. Just take a moment. You may feel a bit nauseous after that. This is quite intense, very powerful energies. That those that are ready for these energies, you have over 160 live divine healing videos on Anastasia Blue Beyond Guide YouTube. These are not, keep allowing that flushing going as I'm talking, keep seeing it. These are not just words. This is not what happened last week. This is not what happened yesterday. This is right now, live in the moment, up to date, first to the planet, when I write and share. A veil of darkness is releasing. No, it wasn't this specific one 3 weeks ago. Yes, we were in a 3-day planetary shift and everything else going on. What I am bringing through is newly, consciously, in new earth energies, firstly to the planet of 26 years as a Grandmaster energy of having ascended 5D and ascended 5D Earth Master, for you to understand that you too can reach your fullest and highest potential here in mastering your being a new ascending Earth Master with your consciousness is the key. So for those of you that are brave enough to be here to follow this, thank you, because you're really following your guidance. All right, so much love to you, so much more I could say. I really don't want to go. I want to stay on here and just share the love. So we just see rainbows pouring from my higher heart of the divine of 9D, from the divine to you through my human vessel of all those years of being very lonely and alone and no one else. So when people say I feel alone and lonely, yet you told me that you did this for years before everybody else ahead of time, and I know you did, and that gives me comfort knowing that you managed and cope when there was no groups, no one else. You wrote the books on this, and living it in the human being firstly is the key and the link. Remember, your human side and your physical body is the last place you release. So all the ailments and all the disease are linked to emotions that we need to releasing further for whatever that is for you. Do not only look at the essential symptoms. You need to go and see what it is for you, whether it's extra help, your naturopath or your doctor, whatever it is for you. The energies and spirit alone are not enough, Masters, and you're probably realizing this by now. It is not enough alone to sustain us. It's the human anchoring and the emotions. And guess what? Hallelujah, that's my forte. I'm really ready as a Grandmaster energy to bring these through, continue to bring these through in different ways. You have many platforms. There's 100 Master Zoom. There's another one coming up, a private sacred space. You ask those that were in the last 100 Master Zooms and the testimonies that were shared, it speaks for itself. I have a Super Master Class number 9 coming up, 13th of November. I have a Grand Master Class in March next year. There is a Below the Iceberg email updates for deeper updates. And then, of course, on Anastasia Blue Beyond Guide Facebook are these videos and briefer updates. So you have many areas, and the way is always provided when you have divine faith and trust in any decision and choices. Keep the faith and trust, walk in the light, and you'll know the right choices to make. Love you. Bless. Thank you. Bye. Bye.